contest. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Broke through the tackle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. This finds Likely. Takes out a one-stop. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Henry running left. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. The tackle there by Daniil Hunter. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Go. Hey, middle.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Escapes the pocket.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Henry's going to try to pick it up. Good running here. He's across the 15. And finally, he's down at the 5-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. His first throw is an interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Jackson now on third. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. A give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He rolls to his right. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Deontay Johnson with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lower the deficit to a single possession. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. Up to the races, middle of the field. Will not be denied. Touchdown. The Ravens grow their early lead to 13. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, the football's loose. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They have it on 2nd and short. Going right side, Mixon with it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Stroud. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Stroud throwing here on 1st. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Henry running to the left. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds his man. It's Rashad Bateman. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Middle.
They've got a man in motion. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Lamar throwing again. He'll get this to Henry. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Middle. Report.
Jackson yet again. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
13. 180. Go.
Jackson's gonna throw again. Rolling left, buying some time. He takes it himself.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Working quickly here. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Headed out right. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. We'll get out of bounds after a small gain. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the 1st. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens pushing for a bigger lead before halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, Ozzy! Sit up! You are Sit up!
Here's Henry on the option. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made.
The ball is out! And that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Go.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Hey, Ozzy! Hey!
Changing it up here, Jackson. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. To the sideline, Collins brings it in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield.
Here we go.
First down, Stroud. He's on the move. Pass caught by Mixon. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He sends this one to the end zone. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time in secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight and forced the throw away.
It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. With this kick, we're back underway, a spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, let's go.
Now begin with a run by Mixon. He's contained at the line for no gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Second and 10 now. That one's cut along the left sideline. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
All right.
Throwing from the gun here. Schultz with the catch. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
A give left side. Here's Mixon. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a pickup of 9. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
All right. 11.
Back to throw. Stroud. Forced out to his right. Cut by Diggs. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
All right.
Working inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Pass it down close. And in for the Houston touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Change it. Yo.
From the gun, Jackson gets this one to Andrews. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
No, we changed it. Sit up.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Out of the gun, Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Lamar out of the pistol. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Jackson now on 3rd. Buying some time right. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Mitchell up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Gets this to Johnson. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent. When you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
You change it. Go.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud. Put the body on the line for his team. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10, a run to Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Stroud now on third. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the first.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Throwing this back in the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Marcus Williams has it. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens holding a 10-point lead. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he'll get this up to the 29-yard line. Houston calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Another run for Henry. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Found some space, got his team 21 on that run back. And it's going to be Texans football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
They take one final knee. Time's going to run out. Brock, their playoff story begins with a victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Well, Brock, I think we're both thinking another meal likely coming here on third down. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And they're headed to the divisional round next week. Great start to their playoffs and getting the win at home, but the test's only getting harder from here on out. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.